Leo and Antolin, ball is up, game is on. Tanchi taking early control action. Nidish running into trouble. They swing it out. Ooh, that was a look that could have taken, but this might be a better option.
And look at that shot clock, 0.9 seconds. So there you go. They want to work the ball around and create opportunities like this. Philippines not doing a great job in closing off that gap. Leads to an and one basket and a possible 3-point play.
Trying to get on the board. They haven't scored yet. This could be it, but it's still a miss. Tanchi with a rebound and puts it right back in. First 2 points of the host team. Yao Convention Center. It's Ethan Tanchi.
What are you going to do if you're the Philippines once they employ that scheme?
Leo! Oh, we talked about the height advantage. And that's going to be a technical. That's going to be a technical. You can't do that.
You cannot shout in the opponent's face that way. Yes, beautiful attack. Tough finish. You know, it may not be something that you do on the regular, but that right there afterwards, one, and then
his first touch. Tries to get it to Halyari. Bumps in, absorbs the contact. No good. The tip in for De Los Reyes. Talk about instant impact.
And there's the high back to the sender.
Probably to Manila.
Yes.
Or to Singapore.
Or to Singapore.
But
airmail.
No, that was the move. Tanchi. They go now to Travis Pascual, who's actually celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday. An excellent assist from Pascual Reyes.
Look at the court vision right here. Step through, shovel pass to his teammate.
The Philippines again. Here's Chris Miranda. Pascual, the pull-up by the baseline. That was sweet.
Beautiful right there. I'm going to take what the defense gives to me. And until Singapore can figure out how to beat that, Philippines is just going to keep on taking those shots as well, because that's available to them all
Pascual,
night.
The birthday boy, now with 4. Inside. Look at that defense from the Philippines. Pascual zooming to their side. The side step no good. Restificar rather. Look at the emotion, Coach Willie. Love to see it.
Block on one end, attack the basket on the other end. Look at the offensive rebound. Straight up, finish strong. I love it. I love it.
Fantastic play. And I'm talking about both the Philippines and Singapore and all of the other countries here in the Siaba. For a lot of these players, it's their first time to represent the country. First time to wear. Miranda, who just hit a baseline jumper. Cruz from downtown. That's the first triple of the Philippines in this game. Reset daw muna, and now Pascual feeds De Los Reyes. That zone breaker flashing in the middle. Cruz will try again. Same spot, same result. Everrain Cruz with back-to-back 3. We were talking about the Philippines not looking like themselves to start this game. It's a whole different story now.
Or you see Singapore coming out with a different strategy, trying to slow the game down into that zone. So you put in your zone buster. Look at Cruz right here, knocking down back-to-back triples.
10 seconds left for the Philippines to come up with something. Pascual to De Los Reyes. Says, excuse me, Restificar on the putback, doing what he does best.
Miss a shot. There's somebody there. He had all the control. So that's one thing. And another thing is being able to translate that knowledge, effectively. That's another thing that's difficult to learn. And the best coaches are able to do that, i.e. Tim Cohn.
How about Sam Lim with a great move underneath? Look at him. Move De Los Reyes. In this game against Thailand, almost a double-double for him. He's been busy getting boards as well. And Miranda gets another jumper. Go attacking baseline, lost his footing. Taken away by Miranda. Off goes the Philippines. The drop pass, De Los Reyes with a finish. Initiative to have a league to see the talents from different parts in the country, and the best performers. How do you identify a young kid who has that potential to really go all the way? kung tatanggalin natin yung mga super standout, because there are players.
Next thing you're going to look for is probably the wingspan, the wingspan and the athleticism. Another thing is basketball IQ.
How about someone who can handle like Cruz?
Like Cruz, see, that you're going to be looking at. Or is the kid coachable?
Attitude is also a big part of it.
Attitude is a very big part of it. You don't want somebody in your program that doesn't want to listen.
The Philippines with 9 points. Most of them coming off of 6 rebounds, but that was the brilliant move earlier from Everett Cruz. See, Resty Vicar just puts himself in a position to help his team.
And how does he interact with his teammates? You'll see a lot of the basketball IQ like you see with Travis Pascual and his court vision. Look at that. Finding himself in the right place for that layup.
You were talking. Lim. It's with Tan. And he goes all the way for the second time. He's able to defy the defense and score.
You see a little defensive miscommunication there, but beautiful find there. That's your 6'5", finding your 6-foot-tall Travis. Then here you see the beautiful attacking the closeout. No peel switch.
The Philippines going back out to Tanchi. Ethan sends it to the corner. A 3 is good for Justin Halyari.
Form is pure.
He missed his first 3 attempts before he was able to. These guys, a lot of them still learning. They have the talent, they have the potential, but of course it's a learning process when you're this young. Look at Pascual, just get that rebound. That is a grown man's move.
Quickest, but he was right here the quickest to the ball. Always finds himself in the right spot. He's fast, becoming the most.
I don't know if Pascual intended to do that, but that still broke the press of Singapore. But
better job from Carino that time.
Easiest shot Singapore has taken all game long.
Yeah, unfortunately, there you go. Carino keeping the ball high.
Singapore head coach Leopold Oscar Addis mentioned that they may not be the tallest. Things may be tough for them, but these young talents, even in the locker room earlier, still excluded.
So the German coach of Singapore, Coach Addis, he really has done a marvelous job as well in bringing confidence to these boys. And we see it in the way they're fighting. You're trying to get the gold medal.
Of course.
But if you zoom out and see the bigger picture, these under 16 teams, as Caballero scores again, it's part of a program.
But for all the tournaments.
And actually for whatever life we'll throw at these guys. As Ethan Tanchi throws it up, and it goes in to beat the buzzer. And we reach halftime here inside the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. And Gilas Pilipinas under 16 in full control.
Your role as one of the assistant coaches of this young, beautiful, talented team.
Yeah, just trying to instill as much knowledge as I have, my experiences representing the country, and also just understanding
the iconic dunk over Luis Scola.
Yep,
that right there will stand the test of time.
Chi leading the break. Caballero asking for it, wants to show his range, missing it. But he shows his rebound and assist ability. He knew we were talking about him.
Not just in this tournament, but in tournaments moving forward. We all know that these young men will be going back to their respective schools. So what better time to work on different schemes than in live competition?
These guys on the floor, these are memories they're making as well. And these memories they'll carry for the rest of their careers. Halyari dumps it down low. Antolin, short jumper, rattles in.
Oh, you talked about making memories, and these are things that they're going to be able to look back upon together. Oh, hey, you remember when we played for Coach Ellen Tenorio?
That's true.
And we played in Pampanga for the Siaba tournament. Man, it's very, very important that you're able to thrive, not just survive in all different types of situations.
Now, Lim thought about it. Back to goal. That's a three-pointer fly, and that's 2 threes for Singapore here in the third quarter.
It just gives you an added dimension to your game.
And you know what? Also, the 2-3, the 3 earlier actually, that we up by 39 points. But again, we're talking about the development, and we're talking about our own Gilas Pilipinas under 16. From what you've seen in this game, point shot hasn't exactly been the weapon of choice. They tried, only 3 of 13. But maybe you don't try too much if you're
Obviously, we
getting...
want to win this tournament, but we're also looking at, you know, the age qualifier, or we be as tall as us, or maybe even taller.
Yeah.
Will we be able to dictate pace and
basketball
tempo?
that can be attached to them? Kasi, like you said, when you're facing Korea, you know everyone's going to be a shooter.
Yes.
When you're facing Japan, you know they're going to push the pace. Pero parang when you talk about Southeast Asian countries, wala pang very, very concrete for the FIBA Under-16 Asia Cup. But you only get to qualify if you finish in the top 3. And that relies, again, you're gunning for the top 3, for a podium finish, for you to qualify in the FIBA Under-16 Asia Cup that's going to happen in Mongolia. You know what? We talk about Gilas Pilipinas Under-16 struggling from deep, and of course they hit a number of three-pointers, and they end the third quarter strong. They even add more. Good entry pass underneath, right? And eventually, when they move forward in college, there's a big chance that they'll be teammates with someone who they previously saw as a foe. And they need to stop.
Now, I was talking about, okay, look at this three-point shot by Ethan Tanchi, but on the defensive...
Makascore for me to help my team.
Yeah, those gadget players, those are the X factors in every single series.
And couldn't hit the 3. Do you see any other apparent comparisons between these players and maybe PBA players, current or past?
Go with Alan Kai-Dick and Jeff Chan.
Yeah, I like that.
Obviously, you know what? That's very, very far off because
You're right. Of course, we're talking about legends being compared to guys who are still starting to carve out their space in the landscape of Philippine basketball. But it's also super not impossible for them to reach that status.
Right.
Look at Lumagi underneath.
And then earlier you said Mark Nonoy as a comparison.
I don't believe that. I see you fitting right in. But you know what? Something else that changed is, remember before, it was almost something
being able to bring that out. But what happened was the shift was they went away from the positions. You either have guards, wings, and forwards. They're hardly.
A steal again for Caballero. That's steal number 5, and that's points.
Their zone to start the ball game was very, very effective against Gilas until Gilas was able to figure it out. But more than
they're still pushing, but a steal for Cruz again. And they finally break the century mark.
And they will not be shooting the ball after this.
Yeah? Could have been a foul, but referee says oh, good. But they will have to cross the ball now as, like you said, Gilas Pilipinas will no longer take a shot, but they will take a win. Win number 3 here in the FIBA Under-16 Asia Cup Siaba qualifiers 2025. Another dominant win for our boys. 101-37 ang panalo ng Gilas Pilipinas Youth over Singapore.